Okay. Hello everyone, I found another mod pack for me to play around in. Now this one is Homestead. I believe the actual owner down here, Tokimi is what I'm going to guess is what this name is, but I do know they have a channel, so definitely go look them up. Because I actually saw their video on this mod pack after I found the mod pack. I did not know they had a channel originally. I was debating whether or not to do a series over this mod pack because it's kind of like the farming one I did a while back, where essentially the goal of the game is build a giant farm. So I was like, cool, with the server going on and me moving soon, I need something a little bit more chilled, something a little bit more relaxed. I kind of want that type of vibe in my life. So I have tested this. The mod pack does in fact work for me. So I have tested it, made sure all the mods were working, all that. This has create and everything in it as well, which is awesome. Survival. Do we want to do standard damage? Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do farming. You know what, let's use the channel name as the seed. Let's hope it actually gets me a good seed and I don't just spawn in an ice biome again. Let's do that. There we go. Oh. Oh, there's a lot of bamboo there. Okay, we have magnolia, rocky meadows, amaranth, ironwood growl. What the heck is that? Looks like a giant mushroom. There's horses everywhere. And chickens. Okay, I kind of want to... Let's go after a smaller tree first. Because after testing this, I know after we get an axe, it has one of the tree chopping things. One of the mods that allows us to chop trees a lot quicker. So I'm going to quickly grind for this. I love the purple leaves over there. I want something modded. I want something that's going to cause a little bit of chaos here and there to keep me interested, but allow me to have some fun. Hello. Now, like I said, I did test this mod pack, so I do know for a fact that if we keep this golden leaf in our inventory, it will give us constant regen. So I definitely want to keep that in my inventory until we find a place to settle down. Because after we settle down, we can build a lantern that stops hostile mob spawning in the area. Which would be awesome. What are you guys? Potatoes. Okay, that was one of the Let's Do mods, which I've dealt with before. Gosh. Oh, they're purple logs. These are definitely being collected. I think I definitely want to collect as much of the tree type ironwood. Definitely want to collect as much as I can while I'm here, because I don't know where exactly we're going to end up settling. Oh? Thing for a village? Got 3,000... 3,000 blocks that direction. Oh, what's that? Willow forest. Okay, apparently I've completed a task. There are challenges in here that I need to get around to doing. We're gonna be unlocking a lot of stuff, like a lot of advancements in this thing. But we do have a quest book. I can real quick look at that, because I've done the timber thing. Welcome. I now have a globe, apparently. But there are challenges. Whisper of the Wilds. Oh. Oh, I have a bow now. Okay, well, I definitely want to find a spot to set up camp and then come back after some of these tree types. Sheep. And chickens. That we're definitely going to need at some point. Oh, there's actually a plains biome out here next to it, and redwoods and ebony woods. Okay, so straight back this way. Okay. Plains biome is definitely a go. We're gonna need that. Looks like there's a whole pillager outpost we're also gonna have to take care of. There's a beach. Looks like there's a break in the ebony woods back here that I may end up settling in here and then doing a lot of my farming off in this direction. Looks like there may also potentially be a village down this way. I'm gonna mark that on my map real quick because we're gonna have to go back this direction anyway because I do want some of these flowers and stuff. But this gives me a place for creatures to spawn. Gives me access to the water in that direction. There's a little clearing down this way. Can definitely clear out like these redwoods. We can definitely settle like here. Oh no, not the turkeys. Whenever I tried out this mod pack, they made my life so bad. Okay, I think let's throw everything up on this hill. Like boxes, crafting table. Apparently I collected 8 potatoes. I definitely collected 8 potatoes. That's 25 of them. Look, it's ugly, but it's home. All I am concerned about is my well-being. I don't even have a door on it. Real quick, make a door then. Just pop a door on it. Actually, no. Let's pop that on the outside of it. There we go. Place to wait out the first night. There we go. Light! And with charcoal, I'll be able to make some torches, which can actually light this place up. Now, why did I build this underground? Because this hut is not going to be staying here. Okay, let's just do a quick look around. Plan on building the house in this area. And then doing some of my starting farms on this little green bit, and then doing a pathway out into the big farm area. Okay, Farmer's Delight has its own quest line. Whispers of the Wild. I believe this one is just different biomes and collecting things. Oh. So you get stuff for reaching a certain amount of days. Heart of the Deep. So if I last long enough, I can just go ahead and get a Heart of the Deep, which is something I need for one of the other quest lines. Oh, and you auto get an elytra, so you don't even have to go to the end as long as you last long enough. Because the deep stuff will be equipped with netherite gear. Craft a warden helmet. Enter the portal. Visit unique biomes. Find an ancient temple. Okay. So as long as I last long enough, I'll be able to get this and not have to worry about ending a warden myself. Which is fantastic, in my opinion. Homestead. Welcome to Homestead, a world shaped by patience, purpose, and the gentle hum of innovation. Here, every wheel that turns tells a story. Every field that grows carries the legacy of quiet hands and clever minds. Whether you're tilling soil or tinkering with gears, you're part of something older than you know. Take your time, build with care, and remember, even the smallest spark can turn the world. Welcome to Homestead. Oh, okay. This is a whole thing. I'm gonna be honest. I'm a little emotional for other reasons, but I'm just an emotional person, and I have just begun to tear up. So we will continue this book another second. We will keep this on us. Oh, it sounds like it's day though, so we can spend another night doing that later. It is day. Nice. Okay. Now there was something down here. Yeah, it definitely looks like there's a village down this way. And possible ruins. Which is nice. Oh, we also have a jungle biome in this direction. Nice. Meaning we can get cocoa beans pretty early on. Stonehenge by Empty. There are bone blocks here, which I'm tempted to grab. Are you intimidated by me? Like, do you want me gone? Why are you coming at me? The bison wants me gone. It's intimidated by my existence. Leave me be, sir. I want nothing to do with you. Leave me alone. Leave me be. I am going to steal your blast furnace. What was that? I saw him being cute, and now he's intimidated by my existence. I need to leave. They have a fox, but I'm not dying this. It's staying a fox. How did you get set on fire? Sunfire tomato. I'm guessing that's what sets you on fire. That's a whole lot of bison. There's more sunfire tomatoes. Oh my god, why is it running at me and why is it on fire? Hextelia. What the heck is that? Hextelia? They're going to cause bleeding. What on earth? Siren kill, dream shroom, ghost. Siren paste. Fire node, water node. Okay, looks like these can be sunfire tomatoes. That's the thing I found, was the sunfire tomatoes. So it's a witchy cooking mod? By the looks of it. What about my quest book? What does my quest book have to say? Full hexes? Oh! Okay. Okay. I got pulled away to go handle some things, but we do have Whisper in the Wilds, Jungle Beat. Oh, I got more cocoa beans from that. Nice. Okay, but I was looking at herbal hexes. Okay, so it's like a magic quest completed. That's a quest? Oh, let's see. Oh, it's a first sprout quest. Okay. I want to explore purely for the fact there's quite a few things, especially early days, that you're not going to be able to find in the biome you choose to be in. There's also a portal down here. I kind of want to go along beachside, because it looks like there's a bayou down here. There looks like there's a marsh here. There's definitely some stuff back there. There's also the enchanted tangle that's back here. So I kind of want to go in both of these directions. I'm going to go this way first, because this seems more temperate. Oh, there's actually bamboo forest down there. It's maybe not completely temperate, but it is still... I still want to go that direction first. Because we just went this direction. Let me go that direction first. Cabbage! Saw these from so far away, and I know these are cabbage. Farmer's Delight is probably going to be the first one I pick up, because it's the one I'm most familiar with. Which means Farmer's Delight is probably going to be the one I address in this episode, along with the starter house. Can I just pick these up? Oh, I am picking up so many of those. All of them that I can find, I'm picking them up. Okay. So, I just have to find one. Forest and birch forest. So that's what I'm looking for, is a forest biome. If I craft an iron pick, it gives me the rest iron tools. But I also need a bucket. I kind of want to go ahead and make a bucket because I need to get water in this area, and it's going to be easier if I have a bucket. Because the whole premise of this place is farming. And I want the farming to kind of start. I want to start around this mushroom. I eventually want to get some glow stuff and put the glow stuff in the mushrooms. Like, I don't plan on moving them. I think I also need to make a stone sword real quick. That should complete one of my tasks. Yep, that's quest complete. Go, and that gives me 5 more iron. Let's go! Okay. That starts me on, I think, an iron pick. Yeah, iron pick and maybe even another bucket. There we go. My fields have been started. All that iron should be fixed, which means I can make an iron pick. 1, 2, 3. Which should give me full iron tools. For whenever these break. There we go. The sword I'm immediately going to upgrade, but these I'm just going to carry around as backups for those. On a vanilla flower. Okay, shears on a vanilla flower. You know what? Shears are the only thing I don't have tool-wise. So I think I'm going to have to risk 2 of my iron ingots to do that. And I have to do so on a vanilla flower. Don't think I have any of those nearby is the problem. I'm not sure. You know what? I was already going to go off to a forest anyway. Let's head towards that grade waypoint. Because that should be vanilla. Most of the stuff in that area should be vanilla. Let me take this. Ah, there we go. Hey! Okay. Blossoming Discovery. Which gives me more tea blossoms. Okay, this one I've already messed with before too. Okay, we are here looking for, actually, mandrake seeds. Which can be found in forest and birch forest biomes. Wild mandrake. Is that what I was looking for? Yep, there we go. Oh, it's right next to some wild nettle as well. Okay. So I get the mandrake, chillberries, taigas, and snowy taigas. Okay. So where would that be exactly? Was that an actual quest? It was. Okay, Whisper of the Wilds, Ancient Fortress. I'm not going to collect these right now. Liquid Courage, that's one of the things we have to do for brewery, and Squishy Friends. Oh, there's actually a collectums thing! Oh my gosh, okay. Mod pack dev. Oh, there's a whole bunch of stuff it gives you. Oh, the mushroom terrariums are definitely going to be a thing. Okay, so I definitely don't want to collect that while I'm out here. Oh, shoot, that's a diamond and a panda plushie. Oh my gosh. Okay, I already have you. Definitely want you. Not worried about you too. I need the iron and I need the smithing template, but I also kind of want the panda plushie. I want to see about potentially making myself a brush, which means I need to find a cave and go get some copper. Because if there is stuff at that spot and I can actually do an archaeological dig, the whole thing for this video goes downhill because I will invest myself in an archaeology dig. I really have plans to put like a greenhouse in this kind of vicinity where all this coarse dirt is. I don't plan on changing the terraforming all that much. That's the reason I'm going to keep this as green lush because this is going to be our starter farms. But we're going to keep like a small greenhouse back here. Like I want to take out this mushroom, put a greenhouse back here. Maybe I can put a mushroom off the top of it. Main goal is get enough iron to start a few things. See some more over there. Oh, that's a child. Oh, that's a child. Nope. No, 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 no. We closed that off. Heck no, you stay over there. Okay, I have over a stack. I want to collect what else I see. Or at least what I can get to up here. And then I'm going to head back in to the base and get it smelting. And then we need to go through and collect all of our rewards for our different things. Now, I want to start here, which is the sticks. Getting some more torches. Then getting some more coal from the torches one. Going deeper, I get more iron. And iron will, I get more iron. Which both of those can go ahead and go into the cycle. We're about to be finishing up this one as well. Which is smelt 64 iron ingots. Whisper of the Wilds. Lost but not found. Ancient Echoes. Cool. And probably start the bamboo grove thing as well. Liquid Courage, cool. Vines and Vintage. I've started my grind for the grape seeds, which means I also need to find the trees, which is a whole thing on their own. Oh, everything's going up there then, because I don't care enough. We're about to be actually building a house, so we'll get to that when we get there. And then Squishy Friends, we found Tokimi, empty blaze burner, a painting, lupine mushroom painting, okay. Mushroom lamp, and then the terrariums, which is cool. And then that starts create. One of the things we got from this one, which I think is the empty blaze burner, it started Cogs and Whimsy, which is the heat begins. Oh wait, do I need to have like the 64 iron like in my inventory? Oh, it does. It needs to be in my inventory. Okay, cool. Cool, another blast furnace. Let's go. I also have enough iron to probably make myself a full set of iron gear. Let's start boots. Pants. Helmet. Chest piece. Excuse me. Okay. There we go. Oh, and I got Sir Wax-a-Lot. Okay. There we go. Backup gear, nice. Okay. I really want to find a spot to put all of these, because I feel like the developer one should definitely go somewhere special. You know what, none of this is going to be organized. It's all just going in boxes for the time being. Okay, area is clear. It looks a little bit weird. I plan on, after building the house, I go put the coaster back in areas where it's still visible that it's not there. But for right now, this is kind of what we're looking at. Now, I want it to walk directly up, like I want, and that leaves space over here to be the staircase down. So that's actually going to start the staircase down into the storage room, which is going to have trap doors around it. Okay, I'm not sure if anybody can actually see my true vision for this house, but this gives me a bit more of an idea as to what I'm working with. Now, this is because I'm doing kind of a Halloween-esque base, because for most of October, I'll be kind of on and off, on and off, on and off. I don't think I'll be doing consistent uploads in October. So, in order to make up for that, I'm going to be doing a Halloween-themed base in this series, just to try and make sure I get my fill of the spooky season. Oh, well, hello. You missed. Is that what I'm looking for? That's what I'm looking for. Okay. Now we run. We run, we leave! Get me away from it. Okay. Finally. Back home. And I am not going to be unloading my backpacks today. I'm going to be putting them down. Okay, I know I just did a little ender, but I wanted to keep playing. It's very rare a mod pack brings me in with the fact of I want to keep playing and I want to keep doing stuff. You'll notice that this is continued and stuff. We're going to get to what's going on downstairs, why all my stuff's up here. I'll get to this in a second. I need more resources to keep building. I actually, last night, after I got to recording, had to make myself a personal world because I like this mod pack so much. It's so fun. I love it. Hello, doggo. Speaking of which, if we have a name for the doggo, let me know. I will certainly name the little doggo. First pet in the series. There will be many more to follow. Trust. But we are also going down here. You'll notice I took out some of these markers. I kept in this corner one because this is telling me that this is a porch. And then that one back there because that one's going to eventually be a fireplace that goes up. But there's that. Of course, I did a basement because my storage areas are almost always basements. And then there's going to be a staircase that's probably going to divide these two rooms. I was trying to think if I want to move my fireplace here and make this like a dining space with a staircase behind it, or make this a living space with the staircase behind it, and then turn this into like a small dining nook that's across from the kitchen. I may end up doing it that way instead of keeping the fireplace there. I'll put it back on the back of the house somewhere. But down here, you'll notice this wall isn't done and some of this isn't done. That's because I need more deep slate. These are massive deep slate bricks from Chipped. I put them in behind everything and they just look good for a basement in general. Now I am going with the sophisticated storage. I will be upgrading these as I get more resources. The torches will end up turning into lanterns, that sort of thing. This is going to be for vinery, where I store all the vinery stuff. Going ahead and thinking ahead for that, because a basement, you think of wines and things of that nature. I plan on putting like a small table in the center of this with some of the basic tables for this guy. I was thinking about putting the mason table, the carpenter's table, and the glass blower down there. The botanist workbench I always end up sticking outside or in a greenhouse, and I already have plans for a greenhouse. So that's definitely going to come into play later. I also have 2 backpacks, as you probably saw from last time. I threw all of my chests up here and filled in the hole, like the thing is entirely filled in. It was right here. But it is entirely filled in because now I have all that storage down there. But I need to go mining. I have everything in my inventory to go mining. I need to get it out the way because I need more resources. I've already started working on my last stack of iron. And I'm out of redstone. In order to do the sophisticated storage chest, you need redstone torches. And making all of these, I near about ran out of redstone. So not only do I need deep slate to finish this area, I need redstone and I need iron. Which brings me back to the thing of I need to get back into the caves. Okay, we are having issues with inventory management though, so I believe it is time for me to head back to the surface. See if I can retrace my steps back out of here. This definitely tells me that there's some massive caves underneath here. And I definitely have plenty of space to resource gather as I need to. Okay, I'm on literally 0% with this. It's probably going to break in the next few seconds. There we go. Okay, how many stacks did I end up getting? 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 6. Not bad, actually. You ever have your fingers cramp up when you're trying to click through stuff? I'm having that happen. Yeah, I think we're either going to have to go with Candlelight or like Farmer's Delight or something like that. Yeah, Candlelight has a full thing for stone brick. So I may be able to just do stone brick instead of doing the deep slate. 60. That was a task? Hold on. Oh, a little help. Taming our first animal. Whisper of the Wilds. Tame a fox, a wolf, a cat, or a parrot. Windswept biome. Meadow biome. And this one. Couple hexes. I finished this one, which gives me more stuff in general for that one. Liquid courage. I found an ice beer. Portable life. I got a backpack. And a backpack fit for a king. Cogs and whimsy. I got something else for this one. The slime balls. Shape with care. I finished all of these. Got glass now. Got a random lodestone. What on earth? Okay, and then logs. And I got spruce logs. Cool. And then squishy friends. Did I find another one of these? Oh, I did! Okay. Oh, I think that was another task. Was getting the wisteria trees. That one would be in Whisper of the Wilds, right? Lush Cave. I think that one is a thing all its own. But oh well. Okay. I can go there. I can also go in there. In here, needs to get all these seeds. You can go there, you can go there, you can go there. You can go there. These can go in there. I want that. And that. Yeah, I got 32 lodestones. Who would need 32 lodestones? Day 31. Okay. This is what I've gotten so far. I put these walls in specifically because they act as a divider to this room. And these do close, so it acts as like a full divider between the rooms. And I've been debating whether or not to actually put a frame of ebony around this. Because if I do, I might as well take out the center one. Because then these are just going to stay open. And then take these out. Hold on, I'm going to show you what I mean. And then this acts as an archway into here. So that it's still open, but it's slightly closed off. I think I like how that looks. We're also going to strip this. Okay, and there we go. The kitchen lower cabinets are in place. I do plan on putting some upper cabinets in this place to act as storage. Need to connect? No, I'm going to assume not. Okay. Well, whatever. And I do plan on having a light over the island whenever we get the second floor in place. You heard me right. Second floor. I do plan on this being a 2-story house. Which is the whole reason I wanted to put the living room here. Because I actually kind of want to put a staircase here. And the entrance into the living room is actually through the kitchen. Okay, now jumping back in, my helmet is gone. I have a fox on my head. I have cursive binding on my boots that I didn't even quite realize. But it's fine. I'm going to be in this armor for a bit anyway. Or in iron gear for a bit. But I've finished the first floor of the house. Now some of these blocks are going to change. But I went with a difference in the log variants and stuff like that. Because when I did it just with the strip logs, it didn't look quite right. And I feel like this is a bit better. I did it all the way around. This, I'm kind of wanting to etch a few of these. Well, not quite like that, but I'm wanting to add in a bit of a difference with these at some point, but for right now, this is fine. Going inside, this is the back door. I do have some oil lanterns in place now. This is, of course, the side door that we saw earlier. This leads into the living room, which has a torch right here, but it's going to have a campfire in there eventually. And then leading into the kitchen, which is now fully furnished, or at least partially furnished. I do plan on there being like upper cabinets along here, and then some books and stuff across the top. Or maybe even plants hanging down, things of that nature. And then, of course, this is the front door. Upstairs, I haven't even started yet, but I do have an entire floor in place. Now, I'm going to try figuring out a floor plan for this before I do anything up here, just like how I did down here. And then, of course, I have this area down here, which now has oil lanterns instead. My bed is hiding in here for right now until I can get the upstairs stuff figured out. My backpacks are also now emptied, and everything is in the storage system. As well as most of my tables. I actually have enough space that if I wanted to move the botany table inside, I could. This is the arched black stained glass pane pillar, but it essentially gives that same arched glass feeling I wanted. Has like these fancier windows. I could have gotten this from Create as well, because I know Create has some pretty good windows, like these iron ones. The problem is I'm really low on iron, and I didn't want to have to go through making the iron for those windows specifically, because those are the ones I was thinking of doing, but I decided against it. But yeah, this is where we're at right now. I did manage to get some sheep. Also, Doggo is downstairs. Doggo got struck by lightning when I went mining at some point, and a storm started brewing up here. So Doggo is now safely downstairs. I think I'm just going to move this inside so I just have it. But I now have sheep in here. I did replace all of this with grass. And I have a lot of cows now. Now, I think my next goal is going to be to figure out the porch situation. Because while this is cool and all, I need an actual front porch. It's gonna be purple, and no one can stop me. Yes! That's exact. How is there still more of that tree floating? How are you still up there? I now have a purple roof on my building. Now this is gonna be the actual roof color of the entire building. Just for right now, it's only on the porch. Oh my gosh. I was debating doing like the mauve wood that we had, which was a very pale purple. But this one almost matches my skin. If you don't know, I wear a purple sweater underneath this. I can't take the boots off, but I can take this off. I wear a purple sweater on my skin. Purple is, in fact, my favorite color. And this almost matches it. And I'm kind of obsessed. So this is now the color scheme of my entire base. Purple is now my entire personality. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Now, we need to get back in order to actually finish the base. Okay, let's hide off in one of the houses real quick. Oh, bunch of emeralds. Okay. Keycap mushrooms. Cool. Cedar log. Crafting table. Crafting table. Make a furnace. Furnace to smelt some of that. I need to make some more twigs. I hope that the archaeology is up in here. A brush. It is. Okay. I would guess so because of the suspicious stuff that's all around. So I would assume that yes, it would be in here, but you know, game likes to not game sometimes. My nature's compass back. Okay. Feather, copper ingots, sticks. I think the sticks and the feathers are in the wrong areas. Okay. I have 3 brushes. We are going to archaeology all of this. And anything that's just regular gravel is going to get broken. Okay. I'm going to set some torches along this because this is base. And then we're going to walk around and see if we can find any suspicious gravel. And brush some stuff. Oh, looks like that's a bowl. Okay. Just essentially uncover the ruins. Okay, these things are definitely fun to come to. I definitely want to come back to this direction because I want to come back to this one. I really need like some sort of riding companion, like a donkey or a horse or something. I feel like a donkey is more so matching my pack mule sense. Because I tend to carry a lot of stuff. Oh, it's a beaver. Okay, but I'm going to pick up everything. And I'm going to head back out. I'm going to head back for this village. I don't think I want to head back in this direction quite yet. I think I want to get a little bit more done on the house before I start heading out again. But I definitely want to head back for the other one at some point. Okay, there's actually multiple things I could be finding in a jungle. There's hibiscus, which is a plant for the the tea mod, one of the tea mods. Oh my gosh. Turn a corner and there's just creepers everywhere. Okay, creepers, skeletons. Why gotta be like this? Ooh. Found them. Okay. What was that? Harvest red and white jungle grapes. Okay. I really need to see which grape types I'm missing when it comes to that. Because I feel like I am missing one of the variants. I just don't know which variant that is. Okay, that was a lot in this one episode. I think I'm going to leave this here because, and I mean seriously this time, I think I'm just going to leave this here because I just went through a whole lot. We've done multiple archaeological digs now. I've set up my starter farm, my starter chest area, my starter kitchen on top of that. We're starting here. Still need to collect 4 tomatoes. I also got something. Forged Fables. Oh, I got the topaz upgrade. Okay, so it gave me an orange harness for something. Okay. I'm not going to regret collecting that right now. Because that seems like it's going to be a lot. And I don't think I want to deal with that right now. 7 out of 8, 0 out of 8, 0 out of 8. I still don't have chickens. But I think I'm going to leave this here. So I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye! Guys, future Tigress here. There's a lot of stuff I didn't end up keeping in this video. It was like, I think, almost 4 hours worth of footage that I cut. There were things like the archaeology thing. I actually did 2 of those ruins, not just 1. I also found a horse. During all of that, there was a lot of stuff I couldn't keep in this video because of how long it was getting. So a lot of the smaller stuff kind of got cut. If it becomes important later on, I will include it in later videos. But all that said, I do hope you enjoy this video. It's probably going to be one of the longest ones I ever put out. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.